Welcome to Still Plays Galaxy of Heroes. This is Grand Arena, the first match, final week, season 58. Right now we are in the lower third of Kyber 2, but we're climbing slowly up there. And we've been having a pretty strong season, where right now we are 4-2, so we only need one more win to secure the winning season. I broke down the results from last week in the last video, so we're not going to cover that here. We're just going to move right into the bracket. And we're seeing the same trend that we've been seeing all of Kyber 2, or all of this season, within Kyber 2, where it is getting so much harder, where now it's again all AGL opponents, which usually at this range of Kyber 2 a month, 2 months, 3 months ago, there was a mix of GLs. It was usually 8 and 7 GLs, but it was very rarely all 8 GL opponents. And that's really all we're seeing. Like, I am alone on an island with 6 GLs. Now with the rest of this, my opponent is at 11.2 million GP, so I actually have a bigger GP than my opponent, and I am in range of most of the other players within here. Most of them are slightly higher, but most of these players are looking like 11 million GP. Zetas, my opponent is meaningfully less than me, like by 50-ish, and that's actually somewhat common within the bracket, but everyone's in this 300, really more of like a 290 range, plus or minus 30 or 40. Omicrons, what we're looking at is I have an advantage of 10. This guy here has 47. He is number 1 in the bracket. There's somebody off screen who has 45. I am 3rd in the bracket with my 41. My opponent does have enough though. That's not going to cause him any problems. With the relic units, he is very respectable at 213. Nobody looking insane. This guy here though, the Grinch, is the strongest within the bracket. With the tier total, I've got only 100 fewer than my opponent, which isn't terrible. This Grinch guy is the strongest within the bracket, and everyone else is kind of keeping pace. And this is like close to 1200 to 1300 range. That is reflective of the other opponents here. Now with our relic distribution, this is where it really counts. I've actually got more tier 5. I have more tier 6. He has slightly more tier 7, slightly more tier 8, and we are tied on the tier 9. So really, we're pretty close to each other, where the differences are being created with the tier 3 relics, where my opponent has more, I have more of the tier 5, and he has a little bit more on those end. And then we have the Grinch again showing up as the guy with a lot of relic 9, so we'll probably be seeing him later if he is engaged with Grand Arena, because that is what is counting more and more these days, is who's engaged and who isn't, because we're seeing a lot more accounts like the Grinch, where we have these accounts that may or may not, or should not be part of Kyber 1 or higher in the Kyber 2 bracket, just not performing at those levels. And that to me is just whether or not they care to even participate. Now with the 6-dot mods and mods in general, my opponent is below me, not meaningfully though. He's actually fairly close. Really the 20 plus is where I really have a difference within his account. Now with the rest of the bracket, the Grinch again shows up with excellent mods. There's this player Nihilist. There's 3 players above the 27 threshold, and they're very strong in the top 500. I'd say in the middle. Now with Datacrons, I am 1st, and that's kind of what we've been seeing, is just I care about Datacrons more than other players. But for me, Datacrons, they are something that a free-to-play player can engage with that evens the playing field. So I think they are well worth the investment of resources to go in them. Although I do hold off relics. I'm not going to put relics onto just a 4-month boost onto a character. Only if it's close would I even consider. But for like this next set of crons with like the No Mercy set, I don't have a lot of older public characters at relics, so you're not going to see me take like Karth and other characters to relics just so that I can use that Datacron. Now with the GLs, my opponent is looking at like relic 8s on almost all of them except for C. We are looking at a Melgus here with 3 Amis, no Idenami, double Ami Star Killer, no dash. We've got a Wampa, no Savage, only player in the bracket without Savage. There is Afra here, 2 players in the bracket without Afra. Then we have Swole Solo, Qui-Gon, Zori, triple Ami, well modded third sister. One player in the bracket though does not have third sister. That's pretty interesting. Got a good Crex at 301 speed. We'll look out for that in a moment. Malicos, triple Ami, Drogon, double Ami, Baudelaire, everyone with Baudelaire, and then Bane, everybody with Jar Jar, single Ami on that Jar Jar, double Ami Bane, double Ami Cadme. Rest of this looks pretty good, and then with Fleet, there does not look to be any laggards with Fleet. Now looking at the quality of his modding, again we are looking for Crex at 301 speed. That should get us close. And he is at 42 characters. Crex is here, 8th Brother is the last one at 300 speed. Hermit Yoda at 299, and that puts him at 42, which I'm probably 45, 47, somewhere in that range, so slightly more, but really this is more of a directional indicator. It's really who are the characters that are above this level, and when you have a lot, it just means you're putting a little bit more effort in making that happen. But overall, I think his modding is pretty good. I don't think there's any advantages to be found there. Has not attacked yet. I've made no changes. I wouldn't say I'm on vacation. I'm still working. I am traveling right now. So I did not mess with any of this, and hopefully that's not going to cost me with my offense, because I have not planned out how I'm going to do my attacking. So I think how we will approach this is we're going to just begin with the battles where we have a single approach, and then we'll start whittling down from there, which might mean we're starting up with that territory because we have Lord Vader and Rey Swallow, where we're going to be using standard designated counters where we have Starkiller and Baudelaire. Jabba, we have options. We'll consider it. Radis, there's some things we can try, but we've been experimenting with Radises lately. It's been a good team to try some of these newer squads and characters up against. Now we have Cadme. That's going to be another dedicated counter. We're probably going to do Gas here, which means we can't do Gas up against Boss Nass, which is too bad, but it might mean we need to be careful because a lot of my other Boss Nass counters are over on defense. But I don't think we need to save a JML for any reason. So that may be how we approach handling the Boss Nass. But right now, I don't think this is going to be a significant issue. We'll start here. We'll do the Heracrex counter. Where is it? Oh, that's not it. We got to go to switch to offense. Okay, and that looks good. We have that adjustment that was suggested a week ago. Which Kron? Is this an attacker? Healer. Okay. All right, let's jump to the full screen. Let's get going. Took a red eye last night. I've lost track of time. I used to be able to sleep on plane. Well, the coffee probably didn't help, but also coffee didn't affect me before, and now coffee does affect me. But I watched a couple movies, or really more. I watched one movie and started another. I rewatched Enemy of the State. I've been wanting to watch. I've been on a bit of a Tony Scott kick. Over the past year, I've watched or rewatched a lot of Tony Scott movies. And I feel like just because of the mainstream and maybe more, I don't want to say like lowbrow, but just more action-oriented nature of a lot of his movies, he just gets overlooked as a director. He's a really good director. Like, he's Ridley Scott's brother. He did Top Gun. But all of his movies are really good. They're all really watchable, and the way he directs action is fantastic. And I don't really think he has any misses, because that's one of the big differences between, I know I've talked about this before on this channel, but this is just a little bit more topical since I rewatched Enemy of the State, which I still loved. But what you have with Tony Scott is he may not have the highs of Ridley Scott, because Ridley Scott has some like all-time highs with Alien and Blade Runner, but what he doesn't have is the lows of Ridley Scott, and Ridley does have some major lows. Like, I hate that Robin Hood movie. There's a few others that I really loathe, but that Robin Hood movie I could not stand. And I haven't watched every single Tony Scott movie, but there's not one that I've seen that I don't like. Okay. So this is going great. We're gonna take out. You don't want to go out? Okay, that's probably something with the crown. We'll just return to 7th because apparently we're healing her. So let's just take out 5th brother. And hope an AoE takes out 8th. Perfect. These AoEs seem to be doing more damage up against 7th anyway. Although I think I'm going to throw this armor shred on 7th. Okay. What's going on here? Why are you guys not dying? Okay, here we go. Oh my god, don't annoy me. Alright, good. Let's auto from here. Yeah, if you haven't seen Enemy of the State, because I feel like people who are younger than me, that may have been one of those movies that has just kind of been lost to time, even though it's like a really fun movie. It's Will Smith, Gene Hackman, and there's a number of like that guys within the movie, but it's a story like 9/11 politics of like the surveillance state and Will Smith getting caught up within that and then needing to escape these the intelligence community chasing after him because they think he has some information, and then Gene Hackman shows up later, but it's and it has. Who else? John Voight's in it. Yeah, it's great stuff. All right, let's grab an attacker crown here. I want not that one. Isn't there another one? I guess let's just take this one. I want the buffs. I want every little piece of help I can get. Because this still scares me. I respect this team. All right, we're gonna call the assist so we get a couple extra attacks from gas. Hopefully get through the handmaiden quicker. What was her name? Saba? Is that her name? Saba? I forget her name right now. It's Keira Knightley in the movies, and I feel like I wish she was called her character's name. And she's in the Vader comics. Alright, decoy's down. Who's coming out of stealth? Alright, we got a sacrifice, which is all I really care about. Let's go after Padawan. Dispel. Oh, that was an awesome hit. Okay. Not doing that. Let's just go after quiet. Well, we had to go after. Well, I guess we can go after. Alright, Bear's down by counters, which is best case scenario. Now no, we should go after Cadme while we can. Oh, I need to move the turret. Okay. Now move the turret. Alright, I'm a little worried. Alright, back, standing, hitting Qui-Gon. Alright, some nice hits. We have an aerial advantage coming up. Oh, let's just knock her out. Okay. Now, Melgus, we have options, but the concern is usually when I have the option, I like to go JML, which I don't want to do here. So it means we may be splitting up JML, which I believe I did last week, where I used like a reduced version of Cal Kestis up against Melgus, but we'll return to that because there's still known counters that we can handle right now. Go here with healers. Now, let us AoE. Where do we want to go? I think we're going to hit Sortie, but I kind of feel like maybe... No, you know what? We're going to hit Rey. Alright, we'll hit trip the staggers, dispel. Alright, now we're back. We can do this, get the assist calls. Get defense penetration up. Okay. Let's land a shock. I'm not liking the progress going on here. We're still stuck behind this taunt. Still has protection. Okay, we can dispel. We'll AoE. Alright, we can probably hit it. There's the damage immunity. Alright, we're going to switch over to JT. Oh, now she has it. Oh, we're still going to do it. We got to trigger it. Do I want to do this right now? I think I do. I'm really tempted to do it right now. I'm going to do it. Alright, she's gone. That may have made it worth it. Alright, let's dispel to get rid of that stealth. Okay, and we triggered the damage immunity. Perfect. This has all been perfect. Because now it's before Ray's gone down into the stance. We've got everybody triggered. Can we take care of L3? If we can get rid of L3 before... Come on, let's do it. Get off the board. Awesome. Yeah. Okay. And maybe Sortie. Okay. And now all those players off the board before Ray's gone into her stance. Let's get rid of the Inspired. We'll just basics until it happens. Although maybe we'll do some... Oh, actually, let's do that Tenacity down. Let's get offense up. We're going to have to spread shock around. But Tenacity down will be nice. We can land a shock here. All right. Boom. No problem. Let's hit Swallow. Knock him out. All right. There's Swallow. Come on. Not too much more. Let's just get it done. Oof. Okay. Should do it. Perfect. Now, Bodalore here. Let's take a look at that Jabba. Because it might be the wrong Kron. We might be able to use Afra. Alright. I think we'll still use the Sabine Kron, even though Sabine's not here. But because we still want to use an attacker Kron, we have got the right parts. Okay. So land all those attacks. Maul's going. Okay. We basic. I really need my turn. They're doing a lot of damage. Alright, let's take out Maul. Okay, Maul's down. Let's get protection up. It's only a Relic 5 guard. But we don't have armor shreds yet to start stacking our Beskar. Our overheat stacks are low. Okay. Well, basic, but guards countering. Alright, we're going to hit Vader because I want to get Vader off the field. Perfect. We got it done one hit. Now we've lost armor and we didn't get any Beskar out of it. Now the fracture is off. Can we take out Thrawn? Perfect. This has been a well-modded one. If he had higher relics on this squad, I think we could have lost it. We're fine because we had the right advantages, but yeah, I think this. If we were dealing with like a Relic 9 Royal Guard, I think this could have gone differently. And now I'm starting to worry that we've lost multiple friends now. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna just take out guard, but I'm a little wary. Yeah, we're gonna heal up a little bit. Armor shred onto Vader. Perfect. Into the yellow. Get some attacks. We get a damage immunity over onto Grogu. Okay. We're good. See, with Beskar, we'd be countering. It's nice that you can still land that damage immunity even when he was fractured. Okay. A little low on banners, but a good result. Alright, now we do... Which Kron? Yeah, so Afra's not going to win in one. We may still consider it. I think what we're going to do is what we did last time. We're going to split up JML. But what was the split we did? That I don't remember. I don't think I'm going to look it up. It was Calcestis, and I would have brought in Jolie. Did I use Yoda? Not Hermit Yoda, the other Yoda. And then did I just do a JKR team? But with Cal? Then that leaves me JML, Luke, Hermit Yoda, and some other bodies. Or do I want Yoda? I'm wondering if I want Revan with JML because it gives me another guy who can do multiple attacks up against that shield generator. Like, what if I did this instead? How do I feel about that? Thing is, I don't feel as good about it. Which Kron? It's probably tank, revive. Yeah, I think we do Jedi Knight, Revan, Bastila. Okay, maybe I do a healer Kron. Kind of want Barriss. Anyway, let's get into it. I don't think it's going to matter that much. Alright, we're taking a hit. We got fears. Okay. Now we've lost one. Ooh, do not. No, 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 no. None of this is allowed. Alright, we're going to absolutely do this. We're going to call an assist on Jolie because I think he might need to reduce cooldowns. I do not like how this is going. This is going terribly. Like this is a complete disaster. I want to do this. Okay. We're going to go with the armor shred because we have to, but we have fear again onto Jolie. This is a complete disaster. We got so lucky there because, I mean, the Kron saved us. I'm calling in Jolie. I need to reduce the cooldowns. Okay. We're doing the same thing I did last time, where I did not take out a tank with the one shot. we're not doing it. We are taking out Darth Revan. Okay, so we're gonna dispel. We are eliminating Revan because we're not gonna win this. All we can do is try and increase the chances that we can use cheaper counters for the rest. It's terrible. Okay. I think we're going to just stick with this. The whole reason we did that was so that we could keep Yoda. I want Ezra. Do you have another attacker? Maybe Kit. Let's do Kit Fisto. He's got to be an attacker, right? Okay. Oh, I should have grabbed a Jedi crown, not a tank crown, because then we could be stunning. Whatever. Let's try and land ability blocks. Okay, we got a couple. We will start moving around Master's Training. Stun. Dispel. What? Oh, because he had the thing. I didn't look for it. Okay. Down to 3. Dispel. Just a disaster. What is just an absolute disaster? This was the gamble we took by trying to go cheap. And I didn't even take out anybody, so it doesn't matter. We're in trouble. If I would have just consolidated and tried to overpower them, but... Oh, you know what? They are Relic 8, though. We gambled and we lost. We're not done though. We got things we can try. And one of those things that no, this is not going to work. All right. I think what we have to do is we're just assuming that Leia's not on the back wall, which I think is a safe assumption. Let's do a tank revive. Do I not? Okay. All right. Increase cooldowns. AoE. We're gonna basic because if he's stuck behind a taunt later, we can use the AoE. Okay. Down to 5. Why are you going after him? That's risky because, like, what if Jar Jar gets like the 1 in a million? We're being killed. I'm losing this. No, I've lost. These Relic 8 Gungans are... They are no joke. And we are now in serious trouble. Because those were all like real counters that were failing. Things that I've done in the past without issue. Alright. We need to try some things now. Because that means I need to use JMK, which means I can't use JMK up against Jabba. Which means I'm going to gamble with Night Sisters. Which I don't like doing with this support cron. But if we make enough progress, we can use other things. All right, we got 4 plague, 5 plague. Let's cleanse. Throw more plague out. We just want to get as much plague out there as possible. All right, 11, 12. Keep it going. We got 8 now on the side characters. This will get all the easier if they can take somebody out. But we're going to keep pushing it. 21. Awesome. Let's go after Bosch. Okay. Let's try and land a stun maybe over on somebody else. Okay, they're going down quick. Good. All right, we're gonna start just pushing the stats. Although I need to bring her back so that we can. Okay, good. All right, we did what we need to do. Now we can do cheap, easy things. So that was helpful. Now we can't beat Jabba, but we'll play this out. And we'll talk nonsense in the meantime. What else did I do? I started watching Furiosa. I've watched 3 parts of it, and I love it. It's great. I need to finish the rest of it, which maybe... No, you know what? I still need to... I got Agatha, I think, came out tonight, right? So I got Agatha to watch. Last episode of Penguin was solid. I liked the previous episode more, though. I liked the Arkham episode was great. But the show overall has been everything I want. It's just it's nice when you see these IP shows that are trying to be something more, and they're not feeling restricted by the ideas that because they're from a comic book or something else that's all they have to be, or that like a comic book is something less than. And when a show starts like bringing all this kind of baggage that not even like comics don't have these kinds of attitudes, it's the attitudes that like producers feel about comics that they're bringing into this content, and it's nice to be away from it, just understanding that there's no reason these things can't be elevated. All right, we got 1.5 minutes left, and that Gungan team has inflicted a price. What if I took control, let them take somebody out? Because what they're not doing is stacking damage onto Ventress. Yeah, we have no damage right now. Like, realistically, we're going to time out or lose in some other fashion. I just want to see if there's anything else we can do. No, let's just wrap this up. Come on. Make it DACA. Nope, wrong one. 15, 18. We have DACA back. 24 seconds. Eat me. Yeah, no, we're just not doing the damage yet. Not that that was really ever going to be likely, but sometimes it's fun to make it happen anyway. All right. So what we can do here, my favorite cleanup for Jabba right now, like before you could do like Mon Mothma, but that actually takes a long time and I'm not a huge fan of it. What I do like doing and is a lot of fun are the remnants. Captain Enoch is a fantastic counter to Jabba. Well, not counter, fantastic cleanup for Jabba. Because the blight mechanics, and this may require the Ami on Night Trooper, which I do have. We're going to do alert. We are saving the big bites because we need to have a whole bunch of blight onto Jabba for this to work. We got 3 blights on Night Trooper right now, so we will inflict those onto Jabba to get to 10 to 11. We're not going to... I'll show it because you can see how little damage we did right there. It's still going to take us long enough, so by the time the cooldowns reset, we may be ready to actually try and hurt Jabba. Let's do alert again. Alright, we're at 22 stacks of blight. Inflict these 7 stacks, and now they're at 30. Now watch the difference when we bite them. See, all his protection went from that bite. Now next time we're able to do a bite, Jabba's gone. Now 40 stacks. Well, he might be gone before then. Awesome. See, I love it. I love it. But we still have Afra then, and Afra could go up against Radis, but I think we're going to do... What did we do last time? Did we do Great Mother last time? I might do that again. But it means I can do JMK here. Which I cannot believe we have to resort to this. And I still have to get through that Melgus, which is not going to be easy. Because there's a lot of bodies still left. We're not going to do that. We're going to call the assist. Because with the shield... Yeah, that was the right call. With the shield generator, you can't do an instant defeat. So there's no reason to do it. Alright, now we can reset the cooldown. We'll take out Boss Nass. See, I was going to do Jabba, or JMK up against Jabba, if we could have got through this wall and seen what was on the back wall. I was checking this guy's history to see if Leia was on the back wall so we could use the Bane. And she's not typically. I'm hoping that holds because we have no counter for Leia if she shows up. Alright. Now we gotta figure out this next problem. Okay, Melgus and Radis. Yeah, I think we're going to play this. We're going to do the same counter up against Radis, and that is we've been using the new Night Sisters. I improved them too. So we have 3-star Great Mother, but paired with that, I have brought up Acolyte and Spirit up 1 relic level. That might not sound like much, but maybe it'll do something. And then I added 2 relic levels to Elspeth because I just felt like she wasn't doing anything at relic 3. It seemed pretty useless. And then we've gone up against relic 7 versions, and those relic 7 version ones are nice. Now I almost took her up to relic 7. You can watch the roster video that's already out now to hear me give more thoughts on it. But I wanted to just see if there was any interim viability for a relic 5 Elspeth. So we're going to do the week like this, but I'm bringing up to relic 7 very quickly. And she is a candidate for higher relic levels. Alright, we're going to Doom Radis, bless Elsbeth. So they do an AoE. She's already feeling a bit tankier. Now we will basic. We're dazed right now. That's not great. We're taking a bunch of hits. We will dispel the taunt from K2. Now we're not going to get the assist that we would under other circumstances, but we're going for these. Oh my god. Did not work. It worked last time. This is what I'm talking about, like good mods. This guy probably had much better mods. And no, the relics levels are not anything crazy. I don't remember if it was the Cassian. I feel like it was. Maybe it was the different. Maybe it had the wrong level 6 ability or something. There's other ways through Radis though, but I was kind of hoping that was going to work. Like we can still use Afra. Now, on the back wall, he's going to have Starkiller that I think we can Grievous. He's going to have Kelleran that I think we can use Inquisitors. And we have Seer Junda, which I believe I can use Melgus. Which means I can use Sith Eternal Emperor here, but I don't have a good friend to pair with him. Because I don't want to take any of these characters away from the Melgus squad. So maybe this is going to be once again another situation where I lose a battle I should have won by not using like a tank here. Why am I going in as a 2-man? Why wouldn't I bring in the rest of these guys? What am I talking about? What am I talking about? Let's just bring in a full squad. Yeah, okay. It's not like we're bringing in Bane. Alright, we're going to link Melgus, and let's link Malik. Let's just not... I do kind of want to link some other characters, though. Okay. Well, AoE. Take those hits. Let's just go over here. I don't want to get feared. If we can avoid it. All right, we're at 80%. Got a little bit of protection back from that. Deceived, getting spread a little bit. All right, here's our alt. All right, we lose a friend. Come on. Blow him up. And here we go. All right. So as long as this back wall is what I think it is, although I mean, this guy's performance was all over the place. He had the first week of this season, he lost every match and barely participated. Last week, he went 2-1 and heavily participated. He cleared everybody. He lost one match, but it was down to banners. Who knows what he does this week? Okay, it looks like he made no changes, which is good. Which means we have... No, he did make a change. He has Luthen. He has Luthen with Mon Mothma, which I did not prepare for, and I don't know if I have a counter for. Alright, we got to think about this. Alright, we're going to try... I don't know if it's going to work, but we're going to try it. My Force users. Because this can work. I just don't know if it's going to work with mine. Oh, I wanted to do more testing with Shinhadi and Merrick. We'll do that, I guess, up against some other battles. But right now, do I want to bring in Kylo or Fulcrum? Where are you at, Kylo? Here we go. I think we do this. Really got to get Cal up to relics. There's so many squads where I'm like 1 or 2 relics away, and it really hurts me in buying. I guess next time we do have a bunch of unlined Force user crons, which might force me into doing it. Because there is like a Malkos cron. Yeah, because here at least they're not going to be able to revive. Alright, let's AoE, we'll get Retribution. We'll stun Pow. Alright, we'll get Riposte up. We'll do a big attack. Yeah, I don't know. Let's do the AoE. Get debuffs. Awesome. Alright, he's not coming back. That's going to make things easier. I guess I could have used Inquisitors too, because there's no Kelleran squad. That's what's different. Or was it a Kelleran squad? Alright, I'd like to take out Pow, because Pow's the one with the Kron. Alright, so it does those AoEs, doing more AoEs, we're countering. You know what, I do have my own Luthen as well. I keep forgetting that I have that as an option. Let's chuck it. Alright, we did a bit of damage on Baze. We lose our Kylo. The shock on Malkos is very concerning right now. Alright, we have lost this. Alright, we took out Chirrut though. We're fine. I'm more concerned about that Radis squad, honestly. I can't use this droid for this, right? Or can I? Isn't there something in the kit that doesn't allow HK? I should look into this. I don't want to like break something. Each other Sith ally for each. If all allies were Sith at the start, Malgus would taunt. Yeah, we're taking out HK. All right, we're taking out HK. We're just going to undersize it, which may be riskier, but that's the way we're going to do it. All right, doubt. All right, we'll do fear. Okay. Maybe I shouldn't have got rid of the fear there. Terrible. Can we land a shock on Malkos? I would just really love to take him out. Because this day has just not been the day that I thought it was going to be. keep going. I just want Malicos gone. Alright, good. Oh, they got shock. Take those AoEs, I'm less concerned now. They still have a big hit, but that big hit's not going to do as much damage up against Malicos and, not Malicos, Melgus and Malik, because they're immune to health effects. So see, like, they can take those hits. Which means, without Malicos, they have lost most of the threat. Yeah, we're good. It's over. We're just auto. Yeah, alright, we're taking these hits. So the NBA season started, so I'm that's been occupying all of my attention and interest, which is why I'm not going to be able to talk about media stuff that I normally like to talk about. Not that I don't normally like to talk about the NBA, I do, but it has been everything to me. Like last Sunday, I drafted my fantasy team. It's an auction draft, 16 teams. Been in this league for probably 15 years of just a bunch of friends and people from high school. And this team, and it's a keeper league, and I have solid keepers. You can keep 4. So I've got Derek White, Jason Williams, Jalen Johnson, and who's my last keeper? Evan Mobley. So I have excellent keepers. We also tweaked the point scoring in the game, which helps some players. It helps a lot of the bigs. All right, what am I doing here? Let's just do a standard Grievous counter. That's not a Grievous. I saw the BB-8 because BB-8's in my Grievous counter. I just grabbed it. There it is. I do wonder how this would do with Stap instead of BB-8. You know what? Let's just, if we lose, we lose. Let's just do it. I just want to know what happens. Because I haven't done it yet. I can't imagine it fundamentally changes things. And we do have the Ami on Stap. Alright, we call the assist, we land a healing immunity. We get those attacks. We were stunned, so I couldn't throw down the provoked. Which is not great. Now we can do provoked and the dispel. And now we can start getting to work where we need to do it. This is going terribly though. This is why BB-8 is valuable. Because we don't have the speed. BB-8 adds speed. And I do feel slower. This feels meaningfully different. Now that could be mods on his end. But he's like getting to the ultimate. Like this has never been a thing where he gets to the ultimate before me. I'm gonna try and I can't even take him out. No, like this is gonna be some supreme damage. No, this is just a complete disaster. I don't know if this was because of BB-8 or maybe this was modding, but I feel like this was BB-8. It's fine, we took out a person, now his thing's broken, whatever. Okay. Let's just be done with this. I've kind of shifted into a slight testing mode if you guys haven't noticed. Just kind of want to see what's going to happen with a few of these things. Now this isn't a test. Now maybe this won't work because of the crons involved. But this works. At least it ought to. Alright, AoE, start doing that damage. Throw down a Torture onto Radis. Get some nice hits. Merciless Massacre on Vader. We'll do this over here. Okay, we'll chuck it. Seriously? Oh, I had days. That explains it. We'll throw an Armor Shred over onto... I just kind of want to take out Cassian. Alright, we're done. Boom. There's definitely a way to play this very clean. Obviously we didn't find it. And I also did some gambling things. All right, so what do we want to do here? Let's keep having fun. I want to do one more fun thing. This might not be the place to do it, but it's where we're going to do it. Mercenaries. So I want to do Dash. We're going to bring in them and then Sheen Hadi and Merrick. We're going to try this out. We did this up against Geos a week ago and it was awesome. Nope, it's over. Okay. It's over. Because without Merrick, we're not getting the effects in the same way. At least I don't think we are. Yeah, it's over. I was hoping we were going to see it be awesome again. Okay. Alright, so we land a Torture over on Baze. We will... Oh, and now we're definitely doing a basic because we have a death mark. Awesome. Now there's a death mark over on Pow. Let's go after that. Definitely pull the turn meter away, keep the death mark up, and then boom. Now we gotta attack the Rebel Trooper before we can take out Luthen. Trooper is there. Alright, come on. We will equalize for Third Sister's benefit. AoE. There's a death mark, and boom. And now let's do our own Luthen. Do I have a preset for it? Because I really don't want to build the squad. No, we got to build it. Okay. Rebel fighters. We got Saw, Luthen. Let's see. Chirrut, Baze, Luthen, and I'm going to bring in Biston because I want to use a Rogue One character. Okay. They're doing a lot of damage. Okay. This is very concerning. We haven't taken a turn yet. Okay. Alright, Biston, Frenzy, but now we're still being attacked. We're gonna get Star Killered. We're gonna get unleashed. This is terrible. But it's also why I like to do this. Like, I want to understand these teams in other contexts. Like, what this tells me is Star Killer is a counter to this squad. Like, this isn't even a real Star Killer squad anymore, and it just crushed. I guess we could have forfeited, but I was just kind of wanted to watch it. We're going to submit that. Okay. So you think I can Wampa this at this stage? I kind of want to go to bed, so I don't know why I'm doing these things that aren't going to work. Like, it's not smart. Alright, so we're dazed. Tenacity down. A little concerning. Alright, boom. There we go. At this point, things should go pretty well for us. We're going to roar. Counter. Boom. Awesome. We'll swipe Ray, but I'm tempted to swipe at Star Killer. It's just he counters, so I didn't want to do it. Boom, she's gone. Let's get our stuff back. Good. Oh, this set's expiring, isn't it? Okay. Oh, do you guys see what I saw? I just saw it. I don't think we can beat this, because I don't know if I have a counter to this ship. I mean, maybe we can take multiple attempts at it. But, yeah, we're just going to have to take multiple attempts, because Chimera, I think, if you're careful, can do it. I did not think about that. Be nice if I would have done that to him. But my punishing one is definitely in my inventory. I think we're just going to try and multi-hit it. Okay. We dispel. I should have targeted the other ship. Oh, you know what? He put out the defender. Not the defender, the interceptor, the Sith or whatever it's called. Probably because he was anticipating that maybe I was going to bring out my punishing one, which I didn't. And I can't. Alright. Remove turn meter. Boom. Alright, now the fighter's out. We have an ability block, so I can't heal. Oh, okay. Scary. Bring out the interceptor. Okay. I'm actually going to do this. Boom. Oh, I did not anticipate that foresight. I'm being dumb. If I don't take out that bomber, that's all because I was trying to be too clever. Yeah, this is all my fault. I need to go to bed. Okay. We got to find a way through this. We're going to bring the negotiator, because I feel like if I'm careful, we may be able to do it. At least make progress. Okay, see, that's not great. Can't attack him there. Or just do this. I feel like calling those assists is what's going to hurt us. Okay. Now it's the Houndstooth. But I'm not going to have the damage that it used to have, which would have hurt the Houndstooth. So I can't even hurt the Houndstooth in the same way. Yeah, I don't think I'm clearing this fleet. Yeah, I don't think we have a way. I have a way to manage that. We'll just use up what fleets we have left. I think I'm just going to ignore the Executor. I don't have the fleets I need. Okay. All right, bombers down. Okay. All right, that's the fighter. Oh, everyone's got days, so I can't even do this. Or real basic. Okay. Takes him out. Let's throw the buzz. We can't even keep buzz droids on it. Alright, let's take him out. We'll just have to do it the slow way. He gets to have a vulture droid? I don't know how fair that is. Okay. It's interesting. Can we just take him out? I don't think it's gonna happen. Alright. Well, we did learn a very important thing here is I need to make some changes for next round. Do I think I can just clean this up with the home one? Thing is, if I would have put the punishing one on defense, he would not be able to beat it. That's really what I care the most about, is that I'm no longer able to do to him what he did to me. Okay, so now he's back up to, oh, he's only at 7, so 5. Four, 2, 1. All right. And this, I'm going to burn a fleet. Although, do I think the Radis could do anything up against the punishing one? I don't know. I doubt it. Just take me out. Come on. Wrap it up. Okay, that's all I want. I want the cooldowns messed up on it, because now I'm bringing in my much weaker Radis. And now I should be able to win it. Okay. Which one's the heal? Dispel, remove turn meter. I don't think that's what I want. This is what I want. Special, special. Okay, now we're bringing out our comeuppance. Get a bunch of assists. We didn't hurt it enough. There it goes. They both have evasion, but I'm going to try and take out the Falcon. Dodges a bunch. Let's go over here. It doesn't have foresight. Okay. Now we do this. And yeah, so you see like how the deflector shield works. Like all that is no longer working on his ship, on his fleet. So it allows you to use a significantly weaker Holdo fleet and win. But you have to you have to sacrifice a squad to make it work. Yeah, and I've got nothing. We can throw in the finalizer, but it's not going to do anything. Especially because I don't have the Ebon Hawk. Let's just bring in that for funds. Yeah, we'll throw Hunted. Not that it matters. So we take those hits. We are going to feed turn meter. Stun? No stun. Heal up. Just because we wanted to survive a little bit. I'm going to feed turn meter. I didn't see any benefit to just granting a turn. I still don't, honestly. But maybe we can do it. Let's grant a turn over here, see if we can blow them up. At least make progress in that direction. I should have hit the punishing one, really. Yeah. Even if we take out Cad Bane, it doesn't even matter. I should stun him. And we don't get it. Yeah, no, we need to change our fleet offense to account for the punishing one. All right, we're done. We lost the first round, but this one I actually should have been able to win because my defense actually accomplished all of the work that it needed to accomplish. I just didn't have a solution for the punishing one. Next round I'm going to, but had we taken the Leviathan onto offense, you can see with the amount of attempts it took for my opponent to clear me and for his banner total, I think we definitely would have been able to beat that. We've been able to finish like around 1,700, even the high 1,600s. So we have Boss Nass here taking 3 attempts, Lord Vader taking 2. Up in the top territory, more work getting done with Zerg taking 2 attempts, Bosk taking another 2, and Treya taking 2. So a lot of these squads are stripping banners, resulting in that low banner total. And then the back wall again, more. Leia taking 2, and Trench always doing work for me. 3 attempts. And that's just the squads. With the fleet, same kind of deal, where we had Leviathan taking 2, Executor taking 2, and the Profundity. And if I had done what he did to me, putting the punishing one with the Executor, with his Leviathan on defense, he wouldn't have had a solution. So for me, I feel like this loss is a result of not making the adjustment like my opponent did. So credit to him for making that punishing one adjustment, because that really decided the match for both of us. So we'll wrap it up there. I've already made the change for my defense so that we don't fall into this situation again. I wish I would have realized the impact a little sooner. I just forgot because I'm traveling and stuff in the moment. But we'll have some other videos out coming very shortly. Ezra's kit reveal and Datacrons I want to be covering on top of the other Grand Arena content. So thank you for watching BX into each other. This is Still Plays Galaxy of Heroes.